We have breaking news that we have been continuing to cover out of Kalamazoo, where a house fire killed 2 children this morning. That is still under investigation. The Public Safety Department looking to try to find a cause for this fire. They were called to that home on East Stockbridge around 2 this morning. They say an adult and 1 child were able to get out safely, but 2 other children were trapped inside and they did not survive. You can see crews on scene. They have the area blocked off. They continue to work and try to look into what might have caused this fire. They don't have an answer for us right now, but as soon as we do get that, we will pass it along to you. Of course, very sad story. Our hearts go out to that family, but this is happening at the very start of Fire Prevention Week. We have Michael McClear from Escape to join us. Michael, good morning. First of all, no cause of that fire that we know of at this point, but there are some things that you want people to keep in mind so that they can be as safe as possible as we move through the rest of the season where, like you said, the last time we spoke, this is the time when people are using space heaters, turning on other appliances in the kitchen. This is when a lot of fires do start to happen.
It is, Max, and we want to make sure homes have working smoke alarms, making sure, again, we have smoke alarms inside and outside the sleeping area on every level of the home, including the basement. We need to make sure that families know there are 2 ways out. One way could be a door, second way out could be a window. We want to make sure that that family always has a predetermined meeting place once outside. Too often in my career as a firefighter, we've seen people go back inside and many times they don't make it back out. Once we get out, they should always stay out. Always go to that meeting place. It could be a tree, neighbor's house, or a sidewalk someplace outside away from the home that everyone will await the fire department's arrival.
How often should people be checking their smoke alarms to make sure they're going to be able to help them in case?
Smoke alarms should be tested at least once a month. We're going to change those 9-volt batteries at least once a year. Some smoke alarms now have 10-year lithium batteries, so they last the life of the alarm, and they'll replace all alarms that are over 10 years old.
Now, Fire Prevention Week, just to touch on what we kind of mentioned earlier, why is this coming during a time when temperatures are starting to drop?
We typically see more home fires as people are spending more time indoors, as they turn their heating appliances on, and sometimes we do get distracted, so it's important that if we're cooking, baking, broiling, or frying, we stand by our pan. Make sure you have a licensed and qualified professional test that heating equipment out before you get ready to use it, and certainly make sure, again, we have those working smoke alarms.
And the 3 things you want people to keep in mind, it's the smoke alarms, it's the escape plan, and a meeting place. As far as the escape plan goes, from what you've seen in your experience, what is the best plan of action to get people to safety and do it quickly?
So our best way, first way out would be a door, and we always want to make sure we check closed bedroom doors with the back of our hand. The back of our hand's more sensitive than the front of our hand. If the door is warm, there could be fire on the other side. Find that second way out, which could be a window. If we have bedrooms upstairs, escape ladders on that 2nd story or 3rd story window will help people be able to get out and stay out quickly and safely.
Okay, and again, those 3 things, just to help you remember, very important. It's smoke alarms, it's escape plan, and it's a meeting place to keep you as safe as possible. Thank you, Michael. Now, just to let you know, later on this week, we'll be live with the Oshtemo Township Fire Department for a closer look at ways to help protect you and your family. In the meantime, you can always check out our website, fox17online.com, for some of those important tips we just discussed.